This video introduces helpful calendar features and explains how to subscribe to the calendars you want so that relevant school events can be easily added to your personal family calendars on your phones, your mobile devices, your desktop computers, or your laptops. It's helpful to understand the two websites we use at Smet Jesuit. First, our private website that we call On Campus, which requires a username and a password. This is where you can see student schedules, attendance, grades, etc. And our public website, www.smet.org, where we share our school's missions, stories, and events with the general public. We have linked our calendar information so that the events on campus now feed our public website calendar. This makes events easier to search. It allows for you to be able to customize your views, and it allows the calendars to be updated dynamically so that we can change an event's information in one place and have it populate everywhere. We're going to take advantage of the best features of both the private and public website. For this video, we'll be working on a laptop. These steps will work on mobile devices. You'll simply have to navigate accordingly. We're going to start on the public website at smet.org and scroll to the calendar button. As you scroll down, I want to point out two helpful documents we've provided here. These are also on campus as well. The calendar at a glance, which is the one sheet with a high level of information that you can put on a refrigerator. And the step-by-step guide, how to subscribe to calendars, with some of the tips and information that we're explaining here in this video. As you continue to scroll down, you click on the on-campus calendars, you will see the various categories that we have organized our calendar of information into. We've tried to make these categories self-explanatory, and we've tried to reduce a lot of duplication. You can deselect the calendars and simply choose the ones that you're interested in, perhaps college counseling. You might want to know when Mission Week is happening. If you're interested in retreats, you can click on Ministry and Service. If you would like to be involved with parent activities. And my personal favorite, the one I highly recommend, is school days off and special schedules. This tells you all days where there might be exams or a modified schedule or no classes. I also recommend that you pick the class calendar that your student is a part of. You can click Update Calendar, and all of the events, will populate. If you want to go back to seeing everything at once, simply click Select All and Update Calendar. To actually subscribe to any of these calendars so that the information populates your personal device, click on the gray RSS icon, scroll down to the calendar that you would like. Again, I highly recommend school days off. Click iCal and then choose your option. For my iPhone and my desktop Outlook, the Add to Default Calendar app is what has always worked for me. Click on the right link and then follow the prompts to subscribe to the actual calendar. That will then populate your calendars. If you like the idea of subscribing to everything all at one time, scroll down to the upcoming events section. This calendar is what we call our all-in-one calendar. It has all of the same information, just all at one time. Again, you would click the gray RSS icon, choose the all-in-one calendar, the iCal feed, and then your subscription choice. While there is a search feature on the public website and you can use it, it's a few more steps are involved. We're typing in the word that you're interested in, picking your date range, and searching. We actually recommend the search feature within On Campus, so let's head there now. On Campus is at smet.myschoolapp.com. Please don't let the URL confuse you. You will type in your username, which will then prompt your password. And you click Next. If you don't remember either of these, simply click on the link down here and provide the email address that you gave to the school. And that will send you directions on how to log in. Once you've logged in, you will land at a variety of pages, possibly at this News Recent Activity page, where items that have been fed to your profile will appear. So Mrs. Blackbod apparently has a junior, and that list is populated here. We're going to focus on calendars for now. One way to see calendar items, obviously, is the calendar icon. On the left, you will see any events that you are a part of, your students' calendars, and then the school calendars, which is what we're talking about. Again, you have the ability to choose an all-in-one calendar where you can see all of these different categories are feeding that calendar. You can hide everything and then decide to just choose the events that you are interested in, and you can see that those events will start to populate. You can change your view by day, week, and month. We'll get to a week that's a little more populated there. And you can also toggle from a list to a grid. Clicking this shows you a few more details. There is a subscription feature with it on campus, but we do not recommend it. If you subscribe from on campus, the details that will show up in your phone or your calendar devices will be one long URL, and it will not be clear which calendar you subscribe to. We highly recommend you subscribe from the public website like we just showed, so that you can easily see the names of the calendars, and then a print feature. Again, you can always show everything back up. Another helpful tool on campus to find events is the search tool icon up here, where you could type in a word, such if you wanted to find out when exams were, and all the events will show up here. If you don't see everything, click the View All button. Or perhaps you wanted to see when retreats might be happening. And you can also see different calendar events in your group. So as a parent, you will be assigned to the group, the class that your student is in, and possibly the Men's Club or the Mother's Club. On your parent page, if there was news relating to junior parents, it would be populating here. As the school year begins, that will become more populated. And over on the right, you will see events that have been pre-selected to populate this junior parent page. So it will have a lot of general school information as well as specific junior events. It's the same information that's everywhere else. It's just a way to see it. Here you will also see those links that we were talking about to the calendar at a glance and the how to subscribe tip page, which is also in resources, student forms and documents, and the school calendars section. We hope you found this helpful. Please let us know if you have any questions or additional feedback. Thank you.